Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He's got him. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the marker. It's Pringle.
If you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown Owls. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Back to pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Temple's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Touch pass on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally. make the play, live to fight another down.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Hart. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Temple lining up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right. And
tight end trying to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the ground with the back. There he goes! He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Hart. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for space. It's Pringle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Flicks it out of the air. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Temple. And that one will give them the lead.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the gun, the inside give. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting.
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Temple lines up quickly. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Back to throw, it's Mung. Under fire. Finds his back in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
Intercepted, number 19. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
He's got the back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Hart. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid tackle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap from the gun on third down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Great place to start for this offense. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Trying to take it back. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you.